Hey guys, this is Tattoo Tony, and this is the final part of Waiting to Die, the abandoned nursing home slash homeless shelter. This nursing home was owned by probably several different facilities over the year. The building you see in the back with the darker brick is very old, maybe built around the turn of the century, or at least that's when this property began as a nursing facility. Originally a nursing home, Orthodox Jewish, and later taken over by another facility. Towards the end of the life, if you watch the first video, you'll see some posted rules on the wall on the first floor that pertain, they're like homeless shelter, halfway house type rules, transition. So it was a homeless shelter, I believe, towards the end of its life. It was eventually condemned and cited for unsanitary conditions. There's more information in the first couple videos. So here we are. I believe this might be the third floor. And we go around on this floor a little bit, and when we start to go to the other end, we start to hear some strange noises that sound as if there may be somebody there. So, on one of these next couple areas, we start to, it starts to sound as if somebody might be in here with us. So, we take the opportunity to just go ahead up, to the next floor above it, hoping that maybe that'll put some space in between us and whoever's around. Now, if you haven't watched the previous 3 videos, I really recommend that you do so. There's some really cool stuff, especially in part 3. Just some different decay eye candy, and especially part 3, you'll start to see items. But from the first video, you're going to see signs. If you've already watched, then you know that I'm finding drug paraphernalia from intravenous drug users, people either using heroin or cocaine, and using needles. And also, I found some places that may be recent or perhaps less recent, but there's definitely a lot of signs that homeless people have been living in this building, and many of them, because of what I found, are obviously also drug addicts. One was very recent, and they even had some fresh onions that, a room set up where they were living. and in the room they had a bed and drug paraphernalia, food, other things. But watch that video if you have not seen it. So in any case, we were already a little bit on high alert here. Just making sure that we, trying to make sure we didn't run into anybody, because some of it I won't point out, or maybe I glanced at and didn't get, but there's a lot of pots here where people were, burning fires either to cook or stay warm, and a lot of clothing and shoes, and, just obvious signs that there's been a lot of people staying here. There's a pot there. Somebody's been, I don't know, cooking in or making a fire or something. There's a couple syringes and a bunch of caps to syringes laying here.
I told you I heard a skin sound.
Tell me what you heard. No, for real.
All I heard was skin contact, like just a smack.
And
it wasn't like a bang that you would hear against concrete. It was like a...
And we were hearing people walk, right?
We were hearing people walk. Heard loud noises.
Hopefully my camera was on for our, like, quick trip out of there, but guys, I had my fucking knife pulled. I had my knife pulled and shit, and, you know, was ready, man.
Dude, I heard someone's phone go off in there.
Yeah, me too. Let's get the fuck out of here. Guys, I'd love to show you the whole building, but this shit's way too fucking crazy. Also, this footage is really bumpy because I'm like really looking around to watch my back, so sorry.
Okay guys, I want to explain a little bit about what happened there. At the end of the clip, I guess I see the syringes and we look around, and then I look out the window. At the end of that clip, which I will replay, you'll hear a slam, okay? Right after that slam, unfortunately, I think, you know, out of reflex, I shut the camera off. I don't mean to do that. I'm sorry about that. Shouldn't have done it. I turned it back on as we were exiting the building once I realized, and I was kind of upset that I didn't capture what we heard. But the building echoes a lot, but we were listening. We came out of the room where the syringes were and listened carefully, and we heard people walking in the stairwell, like more than one person, and you know, heard the same sounds as if, you know, when we walk you hear that crunching and stuff. We heard people below us. Now that's the floor that we skipped a lot of. Okay, you guys heard that boom. That boom kind of slam sound, and I cut the camera off right then because Andrew was trying to get my attention and let me know, hey, you know, there's something going on. You know, you need to come out here and listen. That's when we heard multiple people walking in the building, and I believe we heard some talking too, and we started to exit out in another direction because we were hearing them directly below us. So we came out of the building. They were kind of to our right in the stairwell. We went left and then made another left. On our way out, you guys didn't really catch a lot of it because I was just holding the camera and trying to move as quick and quiet as I could to get out of there in case they were coming up, because somebody was obviously sitting in that room and, you know, had a bunch of syringes laying there. But on my way out, I started seeing a bunch of rooms where I'd look in the doorway and I'd see those little pots that people were burning in and stuff set up as if they were living in those rooms on that floor. I started seeing a lot of that on my way out. Then we came down to the end of a hallway, and I didn't know if it was going anywhere or not. We looked to the right and saw, you know, just it was pretty dark down there, and I wasn't sure if that led out or if it was going to take us to the wrong area. And I doubled back a little bit and found the stairway, which luckily came out to the same place that we had went in. On our way down the stairwell, I've amplified some of the sounds on this so that they're easier for you guys to hear, but it sounded just like when a cell phone rings and somebody has like a rap song or something set on it, you know. So I don't know who it would have been, but it really did sound like a cell phone that was off one of those doorways to the hallway, that was, you know, started ringing all of a sudden, because it wasn't like it was, you know, quiet and, you know, then got loud like it was driving up. It sounded like it was in the building, and sounded like it was in the building, and it was, you know, started ringing, and then the person like shut the phone off or silenced it. And at that point, I was like, dude, let's just keep going, you know. And we hurried up and got out of the building real quick. So, sorry I turned the camera off for some of it. It was crazy. It definitely happened, and I probably won't be going to that nursing home anytime soon. Although you never know, I might get brave and go back there again. I am a little crazy, so thanks for watching.